have you right?
Yeah, let's come.
Okay. And the blindfold, what's it for exactly?
You can remove your blindfold now.
And the mask?
The mask as well.
So what's the purpose of this circus?
Don't worry, you will find out soon enough.
Don't worry, how can I not worry? I received a summon to the police station because I was randomly selected to be a juror. When I got there, they blindfolded me and then put me in a van and brought me here without any explanation. You guys. Anyway, where are we now? This doesn't look like a cartoon. And who are they? Is the audience attending to the trial?
Don't worry, I will explain everything once the orders have arrived.
Oh, you mean like the rest of the jury?
The rest of the jury, yes.
You mean the others people also including there? So how many people exactly in a trial?
Okay. Okay. I will be right here. Okay, and sorry, and I will go and I spend a moment and there has some cold drink, and if you're dirty, you can drink.
Thank you.
Deal. We have arrived. You can take off the blindfold.
Luckily, it's about time. Wait, can we take off it?
Go ahead.
I hope when we open our eyes, we won't see a flying squid.
Or maybe a birthday cake. It could be a joke after all.
It's no joke, I will show you.
Besides, it's not my birthday. Where are we? Are we in the cartoon? The audience is already here.
We are not the one being judged, right?
Why would we be judged? I haven't done anything.
You are not the sense of anything. And don't worry, okay? Anyone will not be a judge.
Then who is being judged?
You're right, it's this why you are taking so many breaks.
Hey, I didn't sign up for this. I valued my life.
Hey, calm down, okay? We are not joining anyone.
Damn it! Then why we are here?
We are readily sealed for a juror state.
They told you a jury, not a criminal jury.
What kind of jury then? Definitely not the jury for the Miss French peasant.
Sorry. Okay, I will be right here. Okay. Excuse me, I will beg in a moment.
It's a bit gloomy for a courtroom.
isn't it?
I don't know a cartoon. So far, I've never had the opportunities to see one. What about you?
Neither have I. Did you find something to drink?
Go ahead, help yourself.
But I did this. Now the rooms will be first.
Do you think he's paid?
I just being honest with this out.
You arrived before us. Have you been here for long?
5 minutes at most for me. So, you don't know anything else, right?
The even counts days or phones we are completely detached from the world.
If I know the morning when I left home, that I would end up in such an adventure.
Anyway, where are you from?
The question is not really where we come from, but where we are.
And what we are doing here?
They said we were randomly selected, apparently.
Yeah, for a can't but he just to us. We are, but he here to choose anyone, so we have some reason not to believe everything we are too. It is about a dozen, I believe.
Oh yeah, that's right. Like in the movie.
Which movie you mean?
12 Angry Men.
That's it. They have decided whether to sentence an innocent man accused of murder to death.
I don't know it.
And counties study the induce a blank man.
No, that he's just a poor 18 years old kid.
Would you have sentenced him?
I don't know. You have to know to care first. I case first, right?
As for me, I'm in favor of the death penalty.
For the bonus one.
The innocent one? According to them, all these bastards in prison are innocent.
Well, this pollution.
Are you sure it's 12?
There might be other who will arrive.
Anyway, you hand hey. He said not for death.
If it's not for trial, then what is it for?
And do they know why they're here?
I asked them, they don't seem to know. Yeah, either.
Well, all we can do is wait. If we're going to spend some time together, we might as well introduce ourselves. I'm Fred.
Max.
Alice!
Actually, I'm a bit thirsty. Do you want this drink?
No, thanks.
I hope they won't keep keep us too long, because I have other things to do. And when I'm not working, I'm not paid.
What do you do?
I'm a waiter in a restaurant. Now we are not allowed to open in the evening. And you?
Musician.
Oh, I see.
Will they build two men?
It must not be easy for you either.
No.
Yeah, concerts have been over for a long time.
We are trying to make an views and reach.
Oh, I see. And you?
I'm a school teacher.
We are all in the same shift. because talking to kids through a mask.
Yeah.
It can't be easy, especially when you have to yell at them. Don't you feel like you're wearing a module?
Yeah.
Waiter, teacher, musician is funny. They used to be very different jobs. Now we are in the same boat.
A little. Yes. It was a really nice day before, right?
What do you mean?
We are already in the sun park.
Yeah, but now to be a lot too low, we have to wear masks.
And when we are done, we run out with the sun cold. We are to go back home and know them on the next morning. Our work sleep is not just teacher who have been smelled.
Yeah, no more lingering at the bar to chat with friends.
Even outside, you will on the truck with the roads.
For us, it was mostly.
It's not the end of the world either. We have to do something to try to stop this.
No, it's just the end of the war. I'm not sure I want to live in the one day. Want to emphasize on no arms under the protest of partisan arms.
If you have another solution,
Stop living to Earth. Dying is the solution.
Well, for now, we are being held hostage here, without even knowing where we are. Our families remain completely unaware of our location.
are you married?
No, but I could be. And you?
Not me either.
No of us married is it. We have one thing in common.
Maybe they choose us for that.
So our spouses wouldn't worry about our disappearance.
I thought we were chosen by lottery.
I have a cat.
Sorry?
I have a cat waiting for me at home.
And you are afraid in where were we?
Hey friend, don't worry. Cats are fine as long as you feed them.
Well, I only planned enough for a day or two. I didn't think they would keep us here for several consecutive days. And I didn't bring anything with me. Not even a toothbrush.
Do you think we are going to sleep here?
You know what? I'm fed up. We're out of here.
I'm not sure we're allowed.
Hello?
Okay, I'm going outside to have a cigarette and try to figure out where we are.
What do you think?
The guy said he would come back.
Oh yeah, Sam.
Sam?
The cop, the one who got it here, is his name, right? On the force he sent Sam.
Oh yes, maybe.
Anyway, he's probably know his real name.
Do you think he's a cop?
I hope so because if he knows car.
You mean we could have been kidnapped?
I don't know.
But why would anyone kidnap us?
Maybe he's an agent of the Department of Homeland or something like it. Yes.
They would eventually tell us why we were here and what they expect from us.
Yeah, probably.
So?
We are locked in. there's only one elevator, but it is not working now.
So each officer or we are being had company.
Damn it.
Maybe it's to protect us.
Protect us from what?
I don't know.
Okay, we can start.
How about you tell us first before we are looking?
I will explain everything. My first line of my introduce myself. My name is Sam, and I am the president, specially advisor.
The president? You mean the president of the criminal crowd?
The president? No, the president of the French Republic.
President of French Republic?
He is a special advisor. Well, one of them, as you can imagine, there are several.
But what is this help about?
This must be a joke.
It's not a joke, and if you allow me to speak, I will explain everything.
I tried to read and the door was locked. Maybe you could start by explaining that.
We begin here, prisoners here, because if this the case, this company in a go and I demand to speak to a lawyer.
Just after for the patient, we have important matter to attend on, and in the meantime, indeed, there's no one alone to live here.
What? And what if I want to leave anyway?
It is not a good idea, in my opinion.
Are you armed?
Yes, but it is permanently for your protection.
Yeah, sure. To protect us from our service, we know the drill.
I beg your pardon. No, everything's fine. I have the situation well under the control. I assure you. Yes, of course. Certainly.
I'm sure we are being filmed.
You mean this will be a foreign movie? A hidden camera show?
Filmed, surveillance, cameras. You thought it's right on internet to try to face my wife out and email, but he was afraid with the scarlet.
The advisor to the president of the republic.
This is crazy.
It's a nightmare. We will wake up.
Well, there are neighbors from which it's better not to wake up.
What do you mean?
That's a inmate dream of the night before his invasion, and even he has a roommate want he prefer to keep sleeping. When they waking up in his cell and hearing an space trying the brain of the guardian in the next room.
Thanks for uplifting our spirit.
Sorry, I noticed naturality of pyramids.
Yeah, we noticed.
But don't you think the world we live in is already a nightmare?
You're encouraging a bit, aren't you?
You say this because like me, you are wasted. What if you live in it or the council stuff?
It's not funny for everyone, that's for sure.
Even in our country, it's better to live in village than in stadium, right?
And even when we don't live in St. Denis, with everything that's happening now, it's not like before, that's for sure.
It's only, but if we look back 10 years,
Where, it's not entirely false. With all these foreigners we welcome in France, political refugees, economic refugees, or climate refugees, and then we wonder why these cases are appearing in our country.
I was thinking about this case of the size. In talking about this company, this Authorship is going to have in place or use in 10 or 12 years. The new generation will have never known anything else, and we will be this one called and courage.
Excuse me for asking this question, but does anyone here have anything to blame themselves for?
So that is, we reach that point.
We're being held here against our will. So all of this look like an arrest. There must be a reason.
And of course, you have nothing to blame yourself for.
Upset for 1 or 2 speeding tickets years ago. No, I have no idea. Maybe it's miscarriage of justice.
Right, or miscarriage of justice. You mean in your case, I imagine, but for us, you're asking if we have anything to blame ourselves for.
Or maybe it's terrorism case. In those cases, things can get quite tangled. And sometimes investigation push the boundaries of legitimacy.
No, but we are diving into Capra here. We are beginning us way out and precision, and so it will be up to use to figure out on our land what we come for will be grief of.
Anyway, we'll find out soon enough.
Well, it's the reason you weren't you. Well, I have to tell you, it's not easy to her. I will even say it's quite hard to believe, but it is true.
We've been here for a while now, and we'd really like to go back home. So if you could spare us the preliminaries.
I understand your impatience, and I will be as quick as possible. What I have to announce is the end of the world.
End of the world?
Excited, we were talking about it before you asked, because you won't believe us, but what we loved it is already comes to excite ago.
Half of the population is unemployed. People are willing to accept anything just to earn a meager wage.
We are trying in hospital because security there aren't so bad, and inside of building new hospitals they import in cars the both for the both and any.
Well, it's not the end of the world. All of that it's for our own good. And besides, it's temporary, isn't it?
A temporary that has been lasting for over the 10 years? What do you call that? I'm calling it like a permanent.
The state of ingratitude has become the norm. Countries and our prominent for both rampant live gravity being spent.
And people can't even go get drunk with friends at the bar to forget all of this.
But tell us, Sam, is that for what you call the end of the world?
No, sorry sir, unfortunately not. What I'm talking about, it is the total destruction of my planet.
Total destruction? You mean nuclear war?
No, nuclear war.
Then what? Pollution, climate change, and rising sea level. Those short of things.
We've been hearing about this for years. It's not happening tomorrow, is it? So is that what we were urgently brought here to discuss? Blindfolded?
It's also not about greater deterioration of living conditions on our planet. I'm talking about the end of the life on Earth, and it is operating very soon.
Explain yourself.
As you know, every year our planet climbs when thousands of the selected beds of various sizes. Most of them are small enough to completely disintegrate upon enter our atmosphere. Some of the large size cause minor damage. Finally, others are large enough to potentially cause our major catastrophes.
For that, the Earth would need to be impacted by a very large asteroid, right?
Not necessary. Unfortunately, once the diameter reached a few hundred meters, the end of life on Earth is no longer a possibility but a certainty.
So, what does that mean?
Scientists detect the existence of a very large earth-handling strength toward Earth survived years ago. They have refined their calculation as it approaches us, and the correlations to new certain.
How big is it?
1,000 kilometers in diameter.
And is there nothing to prevent it? I don't know. Send a nuclear boom to shatter to asteroid.
A laser beam to slightly alert its trajectory.
In science functions movies, perhaps always a much similar object. Up to a kilometer long, perceptibly even though it has never been attempted before, but here we are talking about a master's object as big as France. No technologies on Earth is capable of even slightly altering the trajectories of an asteroid this size.
This is a joke.
I wish I could tell you that it is. I assure you, I have family too, a wife, children. I'm afraid of losing them. And like you, I'm afraid of dying.
But how is it possible that we have never heard about this until today? You can't keep information like this a secret. The newspaper would have talked about it.
People are reminding you that we have long banned press from censorship has been wasted. We have a ministry of information again, like in the time of this discovery.
Indeed, given the tragic consequence that its correlations were inevitable, bring about scientists worldwide have been ensured by their governments noticed disclose this information to participants.
And they all agree to keep silence.
These four design agrees we are forgot to do so.
Are you saying they were imprisoned, you mean? Or executed?
Most of them understood on their own that it was pointless to arm the populations since there is no way out anywhere.
I seem to recall reading something about this years ago.
Some information leaked indeed we arranged to present them as fake news. Circulations of this kind regular occur when police have nothing else to report. The probability of the impact is usually very low or this line is very distant.
And now, what is the deadline?
1 month?
And you're saying there's no doubt?
We are never 100% certain, but today the probability is 99.99%. It's almost certain.
What if we don't believe you?
What interest will we have in lying to you?
You are being linked to use for a long time already. Have you aborted experiments that he used years ago? You took time of it to eat with a gas ship, which is the less of being inspired have the population.
We will decomerically elect.
Yes, this is exactly what I was saying. Decomerically, people are like sheep. As long as they are promised to be king of, they are willing to follow any shape and obey. Has stopped as long as the road is safe and they are protected from wars along the way. They prefer to forget they for no dissension is the schoolhouse.
I'm going to make another confession to prove my sincerity.
Oh, I fear the worst.
This pandemic was indeed real. Entirely what is true. We exaggerated its consequences somewhat to justify the gradual implementations of an institutional regime.
But why, after all?
The scientist has already warned us about the amendment apologized. It was a way to generally prepare the populations for much more radical measures, not to avoid this, that since it is unfortunately inevitable, but at least to avoid the truth that world have preceded this end of the world. If it have been advocated to anyone.
So you admit that we will manipulate it?
Yes, but not for the reasons you sound.
And still for our good, obviously.
Let's say we believe you. Why improve us now?
And why us? The three of us. Why were we chosen?
We are no scientists. We have no power. We can't. People makes on your behalf.
We are no longer seek solutions, okay? And unfortunately, because they are known.
So why are we here? Instead of enjoying the months we have left to live.
If you were brought here, it's because... Excuse me? Yes, Mr. Professor. Okay.
Let's discuss about our situation. First, we need a desk. you believe all of this?
I don't know anymore than you.
Why would they tell such a story if it wasn't true?
Or maybe it's a game.
A game?
Yeah, it's like an escape game. Isn't it?
What's that?
An escape game. You look swear people in the sunroom and the game is to work together to find the right solution to get out.
Except that this time, the place we were locked in our planet, Earth. And apparently there's no way to escape.
If they were Jews that are used of here.
Oh, I didn't see a yellow bin.
What's the point of these recycling cans if we are all going to die in a month?
Yeah, obviously.
We've been supposedly to sort out waste for years to save the planet. And now they tell us that the end of the world is in a month while wasting the earth.
Do you really think that's the question?
Alright, sorry, you are a clever one, aren't you? You are a teacher, so that what's the question, in your opinion?
We would like to know. The 3 cents ability we are spent to a 3E.
Excuse me, where are we?
What the hell? What are we doing here? That's where we were.
What do you expect from us, actually? If we can be of help, we are more than willing to celebrate.
We have nothing against the police, I assure you.
Speak for useful.
Listen, we are in the same boat. This boat is not called Titanic. But Earth we know is clad with a missing black of ice in Mars. There's no way to avoid. There are no lifeboats, no nearby ships to come to our reserves. And therefore, they will be not survive.
And while reward these streets that serve to the 3-4 youth, which you are keep helping for the camp war for it isn't 10 years.
That's true, we didn't ask any of this.
You are being linked to us about everything for 4 years. You have been did for us too.
The time has come to tell us why you're here.
You will have to give us your opinions. Your opinions on the best way to manage this last month before the end of the world.
This is the best 1 year. For our best they are being making decisions for us. And now that we are all going to bed, we are the ones who have to wait the end for how much. As then we will have to pay for the future as well, right? But how long we are going to be stuck in here?
If you're going to die, we'd at least like to see the people we loved and spend the remaining time with them.
You are not going to keep us until the end of the world, are you?
Raise the wrestlers, we won't hold you for very long. Given the circumstances and time, it is of the essence. Anyway, you have 1 hour to decide.
Decide, so now we are the ones deciding.
Let's say your opinions will be taken into account and it will be decided for.
But decide on what exactly?
Decides whether or not is to inform the populations about this imminent end of the world.
And we will decide for everyone.
You will be chosen randomly. You will be represent the voice of the French people.
The voice of the people? the three of us?
You will be the only one speaking, but a large panel and the citizens will listen to your arguments and will be called to vote.
And where is the panel of these citizens?
In front of you.
No. So they are being held here in their will as well.
We brought her here under the excuse of ending a show. They also won't be above to this room until we have Richard's decisions.
And I guess they're cut off from the outer world.
For 1 hour at least, the door of the room will close, and they have been asked to turn off mobile phones. We are all joined here to decide what to do, when it's time we have to leave until the end of the war.
It's an enormous responsibility.
Indeed.
And it is friends they will decide for the world.
Meeting like this will be organized all over the plant. The result will be certainized, and the majority options will be taken into account.
And what about you?
Me?
Will you participate in the debate?
I'm only here to grant her your opinion.
Well, can you ask us the question again?
Let's go it all with.
The questions at hand is following: shall we inform the populations, risking price, or keep them in dark, or to avoid unnecessary worry? That what needs to be decided. We are here to hear each person with point and agreement.
I'm in favor of circumstances. In war, circumstances recognizes of the circumstances the people have the right to know.
If we only have a month left to live, we might as well spend it on vacation and not at work.
One of these precise is that the world behind of overlies our power is.
Do you think?
I found it hard to think. I'm scared, that's all. Do you mind if I take it?
Would you have a glass of water? It's presently normal to be scared, dear sir. I'm scared too. We are all scared. At least it's who knows, but we are here to make decisions. And we need to hear what you have to say.
Keeping silence. It's a bit like hiding from someone that they were going to die to spare their feelings. If I were diagnosed with an incurable illness and I had only a month to live, I think I would prefer to know so that I can fully enjoy my remaining moments. Take stock, settle my affairs. In short, focus on what truly matters.
Of course, that's the first things that concern to his mind, and their judgment is personally wide.
I feel like there is a fact for me.
But on the other hand, as your mid-tone, you're screwed. And the prospect of 10 days on a particular mind that towards you, perhaps you will have preferred no to know.
Maybe.
And then, to follow your analogy, the prisons will concerns who only has a few weeks to live is just an individual case. However, the prisons reflect to the uncommitment of their impending death, and it is unlikely to disrupt the order of the world here. And we are talking about entire populations of Earth.
You said you will here only to get our opening, yet you are already trying to influence us.
I want to participate in the vote, and my role is to formulate the debate so that all aspects of the problem are discussed and the discussions is made with full answers.
We are listening.
Like things of the moment and even is an isolated individual, knowing they are condemned in the near future, and having nothing to lose, decide to kill their boss, or repay their neighbors, or rob a bank, and it will ultimately be just a news item.
So what?
Imagine that a global script for the entire population of the planet.
Yeah.
No one will fear going to a prison anymore. The only things we will fear to is death, and that's something we can't prevent. It will be checked.
It's a risk, indeed, knowing that we can do anything without consequences, since we're not going to die in a month.
Exactly. It will be completely anarchy.
At the same time, we are no sign of party who has just been told they have a short time to live, reaching to their neighbor with whom they have a deep root to shop, then in the dark back with an ice pack.
Maybe because the terminally ill patient is too weak for that, but for an entire population is good times.
The gentleman is unfortunately correct. All the foundations of the social orders will collapse in one fell swoop. The police, the joint settlement, and its threat that no law will be respected anymore.
There will be still be morality, religion for some.
Do you sincerely believe that good insurance will be enough to enforce the law when the fear of the police has vanished in the face of the certainty of immediately collect days?
When we are certain of dying, there is always a code of harmony within us more than foreign death. We are afraid of losing our soul.
Not everyone believes in God, do you?
No, but we will live. Fear is not good. It's the living, and we are as afraid of being in house as we are of being almost dead. This who thought the frame most of us don't want to be afraid of that the within or the exteriors.
We don't always have the choice, not to choice. In the days camps, some prisoners will offer the opportunity to work for the institutions. Most appear to save their own live and survive a few more weeks and hoping to eventually get out early.
Some did come out, they left those slow behind, just image the lives of those who sweat and souls press.
Anyway, we are being told that we have no chance of getting out of this.
As long as there's life, there's hope. The best will remain. Until the very last moment awaits a present till pardon, even though they are certain it won't come.
We can always hope for a miracle, that's for sure.
We can live without hope, even when
when the worst is almost certain, when we have no hope left, we are already dead. I will hold on the glimmer of hope until the very last moment.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's true that if I only had a month to live and I was sure there would be no consequences, there are one or two people I'll take out, starting with my brother-in-law.
I thought you weren't married.
My brother-in-law, my sister's husband.
Don't get worked up. I'm just saying that it is cautious.
At some time, killing someone who's going to live in the room, it is really worthy.
For the fun of it, then
There you go. The word is out for pleasure.
Eros and Thanatos.
All cyclists will tell you that a fear of death and sexual desire are closely linked.
hey, I was just talking about offing my brother-in-law. I never said I want to sleep with him.
Here and so told you are the session that you will be telling us that the living of the world will be made up by a girl's TV or dreams.
I was thinking more of my list. We then organized the weekend moments children. The purpose of certain their clothes may unless humans worth in strength.
Well, of this is truth. For this, you know your needs grow. Do you really think that if they know they will go into in the month, they will be sent to your house tomorrow to raid and kill you?
I don't know, definitely know my neighbors.
But what about your neighbors' neighbors?
I see, and the neighbors of the neighbors' neighbors, who those who live on the other side of the city limit or across the border. Suburbanite foreigners.
Suburbanite foreigners often the same.
I see.
And even your neighbor. All the little dirty tricks he pulls when you are not looking, like putting his garbage in your bin in front of your house, so he doesn't have to bother you taking out of his own, or discreetly peeping at you from his window when you are showering and you forgot to draw the curtains. Being fine experience is being fuck up!
Come on, let's stay cautious.
Let's go back to the questions at hand. We can know sure, of course, but social orders primarily retails on the source of the punishers meant present of sentence or simply the shame of the having divine behind words condemned by the one's priests, neighbors, and socially as a wall. Remove that resistance and the worst is to be far.
You're right, it's going to be law of the jungle, meaning the law of the strongest, and the weakest will be the victim.
You still have the aim, don't you?
Soldiers are also human beings. They all be orders out of the objections and to recur this pain. In the best case, out of the date and to product 30. But if that 30 is already domain in the short term, do you really think their ways be ready to suffice their life to meantime order?
So, in your opinion, it's better to hide the truth?
I don't know. The real question is whenever telling the source will turn this last month in human history into the true hell.
But we are no children. The people have the right to know the best order as cause under the wilderness mountain. Sure, we keep hammering in God of its dismiss.
It's not just a question of maintaining orders is right, and it also is ethical questions. That's why it is important to dissipate it.
Taking the population from the far of the infrared and the cause they may first or at fun. But in any case, or if anyone is going to die, what difference does it make in the end? I prefer to know.
Besides, I imagine that at some point, it will be impossible to hide the truth, right? When the asteroid is nearing Earth.
This time bomb is hurting toward us at a dizzying speed, and the source is large enough to destroy us. It's not the size of the planet, according to the scientists. 24 hours before the impact, no things will be workable to the next ice yet.
The pretext of protecting us a great tarnish and a cat of 15 minutes, they have already imposed a position of site based on the importance of the population because the people are afraid of everything. They are willing to accept anything you state by saying else. And now do you want to before use so that we don't face this head on?
I'm not certain items will have to discuss it and to make a decision while doing all the thinking.
I don't know.
I'm not sure anymore. We are not children, agreed. But precisely what are we going to tell them?
That's a very good point. Can we hide this from children while their parents know this truth?
And what age should we tell them?
No, you understand. That is not simple.
Indeed, but hiding the truth is also the cause of isn't it?
Please explain yourself.
From us and the people in this room, if we ultimately decide to hide the kid from the population, only the parity will know. The people on the other hand will be kept in the dark, and they will attempt to live their message. Good little live as if nothing happened. Will this if pretty for the green friend having a good time, or throwing on to the goal with this to the purpose?
That's debatable indeed.
You presume that the people will follow the will into cause if they will informally will the end will remain cold and partly enjoy day from momentum. Why? Because this cold isn't to be more reproduced.
I don't know.
Because the int already has everything that why, and therefore they have everything to lose if cause well to read from the note from this important end of the world. The people, on the other hand, have nothing, so they have nothing to lose. What anything to you for? The train won't run on time. The works will stop showing up at the factory. The store will be lost. There will be a store make coach. Is that you mean causing that everything stayed in under the front is person?
I hear your agreements and they are responsible, but decisions must be made. So you're free. Personally, if you had a choice, will you prefer to know or not to know?
I would like to be able to answer you, but honestly, I don't know.
Anyway, for us, it's too late. You didn't give us choice.
Me, in the end, I think I would have preferred not to know.
Unless you of is the conspiracy, the full-tent mortally hands.
Regardless in the extent one's mouth, you will know if you're being lied to or not. To the meantime, since you're here, if it can research you, consider it an exercise at school. In the end, it doesn't choose anything about our debate.
I believe it does. The answer each of us would give our question wouldn't be the same if it were purely theoretical.
Do you think so?
If the question is only theoretical, we tend to reason like you from the ideal world in which the majority of people will continue to behave as good citizens until the end. But if all of this became a reality, are you really willing to bet on the goodness of human nature and on the presumed benevolence of this abstraction you call the people?
He's right. Do you sincerely believe that the people, as you say, are fundamentally better than the privileged who exploit us and the bastards who govern us?
I don't know.
All men are alike, especially in their worst aspect. Some are fortunate to be born on the right side of the tracks. That's all. But the other only dreams the taking their place, not eliminating the traps. It's strange, by the way. We all know that we will die one day, sooner or later. Whether it's in 20 years or in 1 month, but generally, as long as we don't know the deadline, we manage our living as if we are immortal. In any case, we don't live with that sense of urgency.
Were too many things. If people live as if they were going to die in a few weeks, they won't example in everything. They are stable too.
Moreover, everything is done to conceal death in our society. To make it as abstract as possible, we all die. Most of us without ever having seen a dead body in our lives. That is just a taboo. It's a secret.
And when a death threat is brandished at us, it's only to control our lives, as if in the end we We really avoid death.
Of this part, it's better not to depend into purely physical debate. We are here to make decisions, and it is either yes or not. This is not middle goal.
We haven't been prepared to make his kind of decision. We are not experts.
No one is trying to face such as the situations that has never occurred before and will not happen again. Because in 1 month, we will all be dying.
How terrible. And to think I left my cat alone at home. At least she has no clue.
Not so sure. They say animals have the sixth sense to foresee these kinds of disasters.
You're right. During the last tsunami, for example, it seems like that.
The time's run out. So, does anyone have anything else to add?
No.
Not sir. To me,
Send what I have to say.
Very well. That will be posed to show of hand won't.
And what about you?
And what won't? There are 3 of you. There will inevitably be a mandatory sentence or note aspect.
Okay. Let's get it over with then.
One last thing, if seriously provoked, you must all conform to it. You mustn't tell anyone, and even your loved one. So give you of your present choice.
And if we do speak up?
This is not a joke. Madam, and I will be very careful with you in that calculus. We know where to find you to silence your permanently.
Is your idea of freedom of speech and car?
This is no time left to discuss it. We will proceed once the vote. Who is in front of the vote? One vote. Who is favor survives?
I would call it the state's night.
Zero races at the poll. We still vote against one.
Can we leave now?
No yet. It is not quite finished. The audience need to vote as well. They have heard your judgment. It's up to them to express themselves now.
The Emily?
The audience, yes. I mean the panel. So, ladies and gentlemen, these who are in favor of the search at all costs, please raise your hand.
We are with you. If I may still use this word.
We will come and get you a moment to accompany your home.
The sooner, the better.
So it's as simple as that?
Yeah.
No, we would have to die someday, but we didn't expect it. All of us at the same time.
And if they will give us the estate date of your books in province.
1 month before the bankruptcy.
From the day onward, every passing that will represent a year actually of our lives.
did you calculate the exact?
It doesn't matter what she means is they know.
Yeah. Where would you like to spend your last day then? In bed with good company? At the beach or in a church?
Admittedly, whether it's the last day or no, is a question we should ask or say every day, right? What to do with our lives when we up each morning?
Most people, when they wake up in the morning, are mostly concerned about how they will pay their mortgage until retirement, hoping they will even have a retirement. Because as for me,
Sorry, there's been a change of plan.
change of plans?
The president believes it's too dangerous to let you leave before the decisions is made on your global level.
If it really is the end of the world, sooner or later people will figure it out. One day,
Even if the airline decides to foment the public, it is important to prepare them physically for the announcement of the settlement profit.
How can I prepare psychologically for the end of the war? I didn't like to say that.
so we are commanded to stay here until the end of the consultation. And how much longer will all this nonsense take?
About 1 week.
A week? That can be possible.
I'm sorry, I've received instructions.
And we is really is wrong.
They were me.
Hey!
You want the truth? That's true. In the war before, I already have had. But I show you now. I'm coming to eat.
What are you going to do? Kill all of us? And then
I'm waiting for your trust. For now, you will stay here quickly to try to relax a bit. It also applies to your place in French. We will start your meal later.
I told you we can choose them.
At the same time, it's not just about
So you are defending them?
no, but I'm agreeing with him. We must avoid any act to prevent chaos. But first, let's have a seat.
Thus, we are talking about an adult cruising into it with the first minute of time day of the whole small bone, and you are only close about their course.
You're pretending not to understand. Do you really want this last month on Earth to be hell? Especially for the most vulnerable children, for instance.
Fine, and what do you propose they will let outside sets be taken down one by one? Let's strip to the slugger.
I don't know.
As long as he is the one with the gun, anyway.
So what do we do?
How about starting with drink?
That's news.
What now?
I'm warm. It's going too easy to believe elders. Even for me, it's quite too hard to swallow.
Just tell us.
We just received an extra single.
Three signal, is this a joke?
I know it's unbelievable, but lately, nothing surprised me anything.
No kidding.
We know that end of the earth is completely, if not certainly in the long run, and whose data we simply don't know yet, and we consider it science fiction.
We also know that it's highly improbable that we are the only representative of our life in the universe. And yet, we also consider aliens as science fiction.
And how did they contact you? Did they send you a carrier pigeon?
As we know, America instructors SETI and have been incredibly declined to the listening to possible communications from space science in the 1916.
Proof that it's not such a far-fetched hypothesis.
It was the whole planned message.
They are being listened to the scale for over half the country. We are never had anything and all of the spring almost a month before the end of the war.
Exactly failed when the immunity test fails, and they decide to make contact with us.
For what purpose to bid us farewell?
They propose to save a few of us so that humans surprise can continue to act, even if it's not on the earth where it's organized.
Save the human race. We are swaying to Windows if it's even would it.
And how do they plan to rescue these privileged few?
They propose to come and pick us up in the spaceship.
Well, of course, as us of the past now, where hand is ill.
They can only take a few thousand teenagers with them.
Teenagers.
Older people won't be able to reproduce in the populated space, and children is too young will strange or to others, each junior, and young adults will adapt more easily to their new environment.
So, another planet then?
Well, yes, if it is century.
Alright, and what do we have to do with this? Unfortunately, we haven't been seeing 8 teenagers for a long time.
We now need to choose which high school will be safe.
A high school?
Why a high school?
These high school students will already is gathered in one place. It will be easily to come and pick them up.
Good for those who will be trained, but why does conscience want?
We have the responsibility to destinate the high schools that will be saved. At least of France.
France?
Yeah, when used instructions will be established for each country to have to sustain the diversity of populations, I suppose.
You can spelling cross randomly.
That's possible, indeed.
Why? There is another option.
We should choose the best high school in France.
The best?
The one with the highest list scores in the few final exams, for example.
I see. One of those
For weeks, can stay school where your children go. I fall through.
And where do you go?
I don't have children, and you know they very well. Not for us have children is that why you trust us?
That only that.
Excellence or randomness?
Exactly, we have to make a choice. Once again.
It's inhumane to ask us to do this. How can we choose among all these young people to feel privileged, ones who will be safe?
However, decisions must to be made. All the wells of the humanity will perish.
For suddenly I will be inside towards this operation.
We don't have time to waste. They want the name of his high school by tomorrow. And after that, it will be probably to be late.
一个人生 we know what they mean is test to say selection concisely the best good are later in both houses.
On the other hand, its humanity is to endure. It's better not to do it with young people who have a vocabulary of only 200 words, or who write politics, and who have never written anything longer than a text message.
Is that what you are saying? As an executor, well done.
You're right, it's awful. But on the other hand, we need to be realistic.
We don't have more time to debate, and unfortunately, let's go straight to the vote. Who is in favor of excellence? And who is in favor of randomness? Let's see what's the end of things, the support of excellence. First, this is in favor of seeing the best high school in France. So raise your hand. Now the support of randomness. This is in favor of the random selecting the high school to be safe. Very well, excellence, part 5. Thank you for your input. Yes, I'm listening.
This time everyone must have realized his stroke, right?
What do you think? Is it true or not?
I don't know that's what's to believe anymore.
After all, it's possible, isn't it?
Like you said, there are plenty of things we tend to consider as science fiction until they actually happen.
Like this global pandemic, for example, and its consequences. If someone had told you about it before it happened, would you have believed it?
Probably not.
I don't know why, but I'm feeling that it's true.
These people have been in 2 months for 10 years. In fact, they always led to young.
It's so curious that it could be true.
What do we have to lose by playing along?
So you agree is a game.
The question would be, do we have a choice not to play? Did you see? They're very ready to kill us.
Situation has improved.
If the intent still, then it can only be for the better, I suppose.
Indeed, so, and we still not sure about anything.
So what's the update?
Uncertainly, the danger has slightly increased.
You announced the end of the world as an absolute certainty. How could the danger have decreased?
The short searching us claims another crackling object is broke into the surprise prize, and but the huge fragment is still hanging toward our plan. Among the 100 meters.
That's better, isn't it?
Yes, but still subsistent in the end of the life on the earth, unless for some reason herself breaks into the survive price, but most importantly,
What?
and exploits has significantly increased the speed at which the price is moving, and is hurtling toward us at amount the speed of light.
How much time before the collision?
According to the new calculations, about 1 week.
Can you call that an improvement?
The surgeon's hemispheres will be hand on, but the consequences for the end of the world will be trouble, earthquakes, grand strength.
So if I understand correctly, the end of the world is no longer certain. Do we still have a chance to survive?
The portions of the populations could survive by taking in shelters or seeking refuge at the top of a mountain.
So we have only 1 week left to oranges, and we don't wear anyone. The truth will be much heavier.
Oh, what do you expect from us?
We need to consider our decisions in the height of this new development.
I don't know what to think anymore.
If we disclose that information right away, it will cause panic that the entire populations of the Associate's Hispanic was rushed towards. The North Falls hemispheres, and in our home spheres, they will be to rush to the mountain.
I suppose people like you will have a trend image of state land.
Those who couldn't flee to the mountain will fight each other to reach the top of the hill, the upper floor of the tower.
Hoping they won't be swept away by the waters too.
But if we don't tell anyone or any afraid into who are we informed, will take the news protection to have a chat of thrill.
Indeed, regardless, we can't save everyone.
So we will have to vote again? But for what?
That's not point in rushing anyone. The situation is involved by the hours. I should say, by the minute. Okay, yes. Okay. Let me know as soon as you any updates. The scientists have filters refined their calculations. There's now only the 1 in 10 chance that Earth will be hit by this asteroid forgiveness.
All this for that.
And what about the later agreement?
And that's good to be relocated to another galaxy.
I have no news on the front.
Maybe there's the one who blew up this asteroid to protect us.
That's a possibility indeed. Sam? Oh, yes. Alright, I will take care of it.
Well,
I've just been informed that all danger has now been averted. What remains of that asteroid will pass well beyond of the orbit of the moon. There will be no consequence for our pet, and the population will remain unaware.
So it's over?
Yeah, I think so.
If me Talakomedia,
so we can go back to our miserable little lives then, just like before. I'm almost really disappointed.
it's true. With all this, I will never felt more alive in my entire life.
What was it you were saying, Eros and Thanatos? Soon he will tell us that he had an orgasm.
I could tell you I have what you need at home, but unfortunately I've only my cat is waiting for me there.
If that story takes it can still be arranged. It's available. I'm available too.
And available, then remember to be seen. Sam? You still plan on informing to the population about the complaint they just never adapt, right?
The decisions have been made at the highest level. The populations will know the informed.
We will hide the truth from people, and they will find out anyway. They will be furious. They will hold you accountable. Since the end of the war is no longer imminent, there is no loss of what spirit plans. Why keep people in the dark?
Are we going to kept vote again?
There will be the vote. Nobody will be informed, and no things that happened here will ever have excited.
Fine, you will do as you please, and we will ask what we want.
I've also received instructions giving that I'm sure sorry. All of this fall under said seriously. We cannot take the risk of letting you speak.
Oh yeah! And what you are planning to do? Stop us? Kill us? You can't do that. You're a police officer, aren't you? You represent the wrong. They are been making the law for a long time now. Do you believe the police are here to close the sales?
Why bother telling us? Anyway, no one would believe us.
After all, you must have to tell us that all this was just a game, and we won't talk about it anymore.
An escape game. And well, we finally managed to get out.
I'm sorry, but no of you will be no live here.
So you are not ready to talk now. What are you going to do? To me? Don't touch me. Don't do it. And why not? This bastard wanted to kill the three of us. Oh yeah?
Go ahead. Put the trigger. Shoot.
After all, what do I have to lose? You said useful, no of ever inside.
It's not easy to kill a man, you know. Even when you have, you can do Western impaired, meaning of the more orders, since the mandible of the air by his brothers can. Don't finish on our hours.
I told you, I'm not a believer. Please let go of that victim.
So, it's him who's going to shoot us? No way! Go ahead! Shoot! If we have a chance to survive, we might as well try!
Okay, I won't shoot. No red away, but I will keep this gun on me. And if you try to keep it back, believe me, I know how to use it.
Doesn't matter. You can shoot by using one to kill me.
Really?
Unless I decide to play die, of course.
Do you think you are immortal or something?
Or maybe he is wearing a bulletproof vest.
This gun is like it.
You're lying.
Yes, that's true. I'm lying.
A rather difficult sentence to interpret.
What?
He said, that's true, I'm lying. If it's true, then he's not lying.
And if he's lying, then it's no trick.
It's too complicated for me. Please.
Anyway, it's not a real gun.
No kidding.
A prophet.
A pro?
So he didn't know to you. We are in church to know.
He is gone. He told to us.
But come on, it's impossible. All the theaters has been closed for years because of the pandemic.
Multiple things bad about. Some of the residents are better working in house and police untrusted.
So we will in the midday of peppermint play.
Congratulations, the play is over. We are going to appear you. Well, I hope so. You will get used to these rooms, and then you can go home to sleep. I think you are very tired. Nobody is going to die at last note today.
What are you talking about?
Hey, the show's over.
Don't touch me! You should explain yourself clearly what's going on.
So you're not a cop.
Then who are you?
I'm a director.
So all of this was fake.
No, it was fake, and it was sirs. It was director.
But we are not hackers, you know?
It was left to the practical and impulsive perversions. All these people are specters.
So you're the one behind the law. All their performances are strictly forbidden.
I belong to a secret organization that is trying to clandestinely receive the watch travel performance arts.
And where we are we?
We are at the theaters.
Theaters. But that is so long since we last went there.
We even don't remember what it was for exactly.
You don't think you reflect
Reflect on what?
on the meaning of life. For example,
It's true that after all this, I think I will see life differently.
or whether we die most or 30 years, or whether we die eventually or all together in the end. What does it change?
The question is that we want to do with the rest of our life.
Question? What is the right answer?
Answers, there are no right questions, there are only the good questions.
At least we should never give up living or fear of dying. And when the curtain falls and we leave the stage at the midst of crowds or booths, let us at least have fully played the role of our life.
Gentlemen, the performance you have just witnessed, of course, completely is illegal. So when you leave here, even if you enjoy it, so please don't mention it to anyone. Thank you in advance for your decisions.
Oh, the elevator is working now. Let's go. Go home. Yeah, it's time to go home. Oh, first floor, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
What's that?
Nothing. Don't care about it.
Okay, so no more president.
Yeah, that's right.
一考虑到会议开门输入是正确。
Where are you going?
The show is not over.